Today we're ranking NBA quote graphics. The other day I was scrolling NBA Twitter, you know, the usual. And I came across this post, which serves as inspiration for today's video, as we have quotes from retired players, new quotes, and of course the timeless classics. We're gonna rank them from S to F. S being hilarious, elite, 8 likes in the group chat, and F being not funny. Overrated. Without further ado, let's get started with Jaylen Brown. You have the residue of a champion on you. Residue. I feel like just off of the use of that word, this one has potential. Could go off one day, but I feel like it's a good benchmark for the video. Let's put it at a C. Send a video. This is a strong contender early in the video. Now, if you get the context of why he said this, I think it might weaken the case, all right? Anthony Edwards talking to a girl that, you know, he had an affair with. She wants to have the baby. Anthony Edwards, send the video. Send the video. The video? But I like the direction we're going in. Send the video. I'm gonna put that at a B. The next ant quote, however, I don't know if I can get behind this mess. Is this one really usable? You know, I get it's funny, but is it usable? What context would I use this quote in, right? So I'm gonna put that at a D. My throat guy called me and said, it's time for Yo.
Throat guy called me and said, it's time for evaluation.
You have a throat guy?
Yeah, I had surgery.
Okay, see that clarifies things, right? But why was this made into a graphic? You know, like, you know, the people that are using this are some absolute freaks. I'm putting that at an F. Now, this one right here, this is timeless. You know, what really happened to the game that I love? I feel like this can be applied to all facets of life. You know, this doesn't have to be just specifically basketball. Versatility of this one is off the charts. It's timeless as well. I gotta put it at an A. Next up, we have Vince Carter. Now, Vince Carter has blessed us with some generational emotes, but I think his quote graphics top it all. I would absolutely put this at an S, but there's a better Vince Carter quote. I got one more in me. All right, this is Mount Rushmore. The cream of the crop in terms of NBA quote graphics, all right? That is our first S of the video. Next, we have Charles Barkley. Now, this one had its run. It's kind of like the Russell Westbrook of quote graphics. You know, I feel like it's had its prime. You know, a lot of people were using this back in the day, but I think it's lost its legs a little. I still gotta respect the legacy of it, though, so we're gonna put it at a B. Who the hell want me? Why did Markeith say this? But I know a lot of y'all out there probably are using this one right here. And stop using it. There's no way you have girls if you're this far into this video. All right, let's just be honest. All right, I'm gonna put this at a C as well. But this next one, this might be my favorite one.
Step back, one-legged. What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot? When? By yourself. I've never seen.
Again, I keep saying the same thing over and over, but this is an all-timer. Like, if you see your homeboy say something to a girl that you just never seen him do, never in a million years, right? Clearly copied from like a Marlin stream. It's perfect, all right? That's S tier. Now we have the blackest dude in the NBA, Chet Holmgren. 54 from Trey Ball is OD shooting hang pulls. Now, I know this quote graphic might sound like Chinese to you, right? Egyptian hieroglyphics. Before I get into the translation, like, why did he say it like this? This guy's from Minnesota. But to translate this, I think it means 54% from 3-ball is insane. Shooting hang pulls, shooting hezzy pull-up threes. Like, I think that's what that means. But again, like, this guy's from Minnesota. The cameras have been on him since high school, all right? I know he had a do-rag on, but that doesn't imply that he talks like this, so I'm putting that in the F. But now let's play a game. For the next 10 or so quotes in the video, all I want you to do at home is decipher whether or not you think they're real or fake. For example, Ni Hao by Steve Clifford. Real or fake? If you said fake, you are correct. If you said real, however, I don't blame you, because this guy had a 424 win percentage as a coach. I also have no clue why you would be saying Ni Hao, but let's put that at a B. Next quote from Bol Bol. He's broke and unemployed. Real or fake? Targeted directly to his fan account, Bol World. This is a fake quote as well. Takes a little bit of the magic away. All right, I'm putting this at a... Next up, we have Pat Bev and Steph Curry. You had the last 5 years. The next 5 years are mine. To which Steph responds, aren't you 31? I'll give you some time to think about it. I just think both of these are hilarious. But the answer for this one's fake as well. Even though there's an article that posted about this quote, it's according to a source. And Pat Bev said he never said this himself ever. All right, somebody's got to ask Steph whether or not this is real, because the fact that it's even believable that Pat Bev would say something like this just shows the public perception on Pat Bev. I'm putting this at a B, and I'm putting aren't you 31 at an A. Tonight, I feel like I lost my virginity. Rudy Gobert. Well, the answer is it's real. Ce soir, j'ai l'impression d'y avoir perdu ma virginité. It directly translates to the quote. All right, so it was in French, but it's real. I don't see it being used too often. Maybe because, you know, don't know a person that would use this graphic after actually losing their virginity. So I'm putting that at a D. Violence is never the answer. But sometimes it is. Matt Barnes, after fighting Derek Fisher, who had a relationship with Barnes' estranged wife. Is this real or fake? These guys used to be teammates on the Lakers, and then Derek Fisher started dating Matt Barnes' ex-wife. But the quote is real, all right? And honestly, respect. I don't promote violence, but I just respect that he owned up to it. Handled his business. I don't promote the message, though. I'm gonna put it at a C. Now this one. This is the one. This might be the hardest question on the test. All right, this is a stumbler. This is when you start leaning over to look at Scantron. Because why would NBA reporter Chris Broussard even say something like this?
Is the man retarded? I mean,
shouldn't use that word, but sure.
Developmentally disabled. Sure. To think that he is.
Wait, I'm not laughing at the fact you said that. I'm laughing at Nick Wright's response.
Is the man retarded? I mean,
shouldn't use that word, but sure.
Developmentally disabled.
Shouldn't use that word, but sure. What do you mean by that, Nick? I mean, both Nick and Chris. Why are we mentioning James Harden like this? Now,
let me apologize for using that word. Oh. I have my first cousin. We just put him to. He died a few months ago, a month or two ago. He was developmentally disabled, so I didn't mean to use that word.
My best friend's black type apology. But yes, it is a real quote. We're putting that at an F. I'm tired of getting a taste of him. I want the whole load. This one's real. He's talking about Embiid.
I'm like, you know, I'm tired of getting the taste of him. I want the whole load.
Pause, man. I'm not gonna put that at F. Now, I love Kevin Garnett, okay? I love his passion for the game. One of the greatest power forwards of all time, post-NBA career, elite in the media space. However, in what scenario, what context, why did you say something like this? Why?
We had Darius Miles, and we had a real athletic team. And we was playing the Timberwolves one night, and we was like, a lot of dunks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. We was like really going at them. And KG was like, ooh, these young niggas got my dick hard. What the fuck?
That didn't help. That didn't prove anything. That nobody can use this graphic. I'm just as shocked when I saw the post compared to now, even with all the context. I'm putting that at an F. But let me know what your score was out of 8 in the comments down below. Now let's get to Wemby. It's not as big as again, like, who's using this? I can only see girls using it. And the ratio from girls to guys that use NBA quote graphics, it's low, all right? Putting that at D. I'm going to use him like a bar of soap until there's nothing left. Let's just put that at an F. Ah, this next one's good. I like this one. My boy. The next Jokic. Actually, I was just sitting there finishing my fried chicken. Yo, KFC in China, if you know, you know. Elite. All right, I'm putting that at a B. Josh Hart on Jalen Brunson. Second half, Jalen Brunson kept saying, Okay, I feel like with these quotes, or just photos in general that include Grady Dick, I feel like it's a cheat code. It's too easy, you know? F. But the next quote is from Dion Waiters, and this one's special. It's a bit long, but it stood the test of time. Iconic. I'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 9, because if you go 0 for 9, that means you stopped shooting. That means you lost confidence. Again, that's Mount Rushmore, right? He said this in 2017, like a long time ago, still being used. S. Next, we don't have a quote. We got Tony Snell. Now, this one's great in its own way, all right? In a very different way compared to Dion Waiters. Just so versatile. Once again, can be used in any situation. Another S-tier graphic. Contrary to Tony Snell, though, we got Will Chamberlain, all right? What a stat line. Doesn't get any better than that, all right? I'm putting that at an A.
Even for me, the lights were brighter than expected.
Bro said it in a serious manner after the Cavs choked in the playoffs. I'm putting that at S tier. Right now, I'm just running around. Honestly, I feel like this sometimes too. Probably the most relatable one in this video. Putting that at a B. It felt like I was descending into the depths of hell. This one is Steve Kerr talking about the Rockets in-season tournament arena. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with them. It's not that funny, but I agree with them. So I'm putting that as C. I don't know my purpose here. I like that one. Short and sweet. I'm putting that at an A. Next up, though, we have Shaq with back-to-back bangers. Again, this one can't fool him, all right? I use this in my own life, but I'm only going to put it at an A because the next Shaq quote is his best work, his Mona Lisa. I owe you an apology. I wasn't really familiar with you. Anytime you're impressed, surprised by something, this quote applies, all right? S-tier quote. Couple more to round out the video. That brother needs help. Nurkic talking about Draymond. I don't think that's that funny. I'm putting it at a D. The world has had enough. I've never seen this one. It's kind of got a similar vibe to the Charles Barkley dialogue one. It's not bad. I'll put it at a C. Ain't funny by Cam Thomas. I don't know. I don't find this one that funny. Bro's just miserable. I'm putting that at F. What holes can we fill? Like, if Bleacher Report really made this graphic, you knew what you were doing. Look at the picture of Steph they used for this. This guy looks like the thinker. What holes can we fill? D. Next up is Giannis saying everyone on the Bucks must improve. The equipment manager, he has to wash our clothes better. I think the other Giannis rant is funnier to me after they got eliminated in the playoffs, so I'm gonna put that at a D as well. Last 3 in the video, it was time for him to whip it out. Darvin Ham on LeBron. Why did he use that verbiage, that language? Did he have to use whip it out? He could have said like put it on. You know, now everyone's gonna be using this out of context in the weirdest way possible. C. Second last one from Wemby. Honestly, I didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah, I can't believe this guy's an MVP candidate. Top 5, sure, but I've seen this quote too many times. I feel like it's overused, so I'm putting that at a C. And last but not least, the greatest NBA quote graphic of all time. All right, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. An egregiously fake quote that took the internet by storm. All right, there is the final tier list right here. Let me know what quote was your favorite, what your score was again. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.